I'm here today at the London Coffee Festival, and I've been here a few times before, and I decided I'm going to set myself a bit of a challenge. So I've got one of my old film cameras here. This is an Electro 35 GTN. This is a 35mm rangefinder. This model was introduced, I think, in the early 1970s, and I think it was probably one of the best-selling 35mm cameras of the time. One of the advantages of this camera is that it's got a really nice f1.7 lens, so I can take pictures where the lighting isn't particularly good for an indoor event like this. It's going to be a challenge because I haven't used this camera before, and I've never used the film that I'm going to use, which is a Kodak 400 film. I forget the name exactly. We'll get it loaded in a minute though. I did think previously that I might come along with one of my old Soviet-era Zorki cameras, having tested those out recently. But I did think that it's not enough of a challenge. Now I've seen the results from both of those, it's no longer a challenge. So I thought, let's go with something that I've never used before. So camera that I've never used before, film that I've never used before. So let's get a film loaded and see what we can do. Okay, so the film is Kodak UltraMax 400. So this is an ISO 400 film, which should mean that it's okay for filming inside. So let's get that film in. I've not done this with this camera before, and so this might look a little bit fiddly. Okay, film's loaded. Hopefully. Right, ready to go. Set the ISO so that the meter knows what film to expect. Right, we're ready to go. I've got my film. I've got my beer because I'm at the coffee festival. So let's go and take some pictures.
Making me
In this first one, I somehow managed to completely crop out the top part of the frame. Switching to portrait gives a better composition here, I think. I found focusing with the rangefinder very difficult with this camera. I missed this shot because I was struggling to find the focus, and then crowds of people started walking past.
home when she's away. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Let me shake your hand, don't to me. You know the best man won't just happen to me. Get old, ain't no there's nothing else.
So there we have it, London Coffee Festival 2022 with the Yashica Electro 35 GTN. It wasn't without its problems. One of the main problems I had was when unloading the film, I couldn't actually get the film, the winder release clutch to come undone. I ended up actually breaking the film. So I had to get the film out of the camera in a dark room, and I had to load it into an old film canister so that I could send it to the film lab for developing. Metering didn't seem to be particularly good on it. There were a lot of images that were completely unusable. So the ones that I've shown you are just the sort of best of the bunch, and I realised that some of those weren't very good at all either. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe and like, and if I get enough of all of those, then I might even make another video.